Hey everyone, Pun here, a pun hound who likes to play gacha games. You looking for someone who plays the gacha? I got you covered. And today we're going to be taking a look at the event known as Wisdom Spring. This came out recently and we're going to be taking a look at it. Now, I've already gone ahead and got rid of those pesky battles, but I have not spoiled myself the event stuff. I literally just skipped the events as they popped up and cleared the battles. So we're gonna be sitting back and taking a look at all the stuff. I'm very curious about this event. I have been hearing a lot. I have been hearing rumors, not too many, but pretty much say like this actually drops so much lore, it's ridiculous. So yeah. Also, it's MMR. It's got ether in it. I'm gonna be in for a rough time, aren't I? Alright, anyway, with that in mind, we're going to begin with the first event album, Recall. Let's get into it. And actually, before I forget, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and ring the bell. And also, this is streamed live on Twitch, pun_neat at twitch.com. Go ahead and swing on by. I stream Wednesdays through Saturdays. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's get started with Recall. Commander! Oh, we're starting like this. Burst frame. Mana. Moving on. Okay. Okay. Mana. Are you feeling okay? Of course, I'm fine. The moment I try to sit up, a searing migraine begins to set in. Are you okay, Commander? My head. Take a deep breath. I follow Mana's advice. Now, slowly exhale. I exhale slowly. After repeating this several times, my head feels slightly less painful. Are you feeling better now? Yeah, thanks. Oh my gosh, that beautiful view. Anyway, after coming to a less senses, I look around. Where am I? MMR Research Lab. Don't worry, don't you remember? Why am I doing here? I can't remember a thing. Perhaps my headache has something to do with it? I close my eyes and sit through my thoughts, attempting to recall the past. Okay, so we're going the amnesia route? That's intriguing. Alright, well then, amnesia Matija. Let's get it in there with an unexpected invitation. Hey. Huh. 12 hours earlier. Oh! So this event has to take place in the past then. We know this already because Rappy's here in this thing. Unless they give a reason why, but Rappy shouldn't be in this this thing. So yeah, this is before, so this is in the past. 12 hours earlier. Beep. Huh? Wait. Hello, Commander. How are you? I'm doing well. Glad to hear it. I wanted to ask you if you have some free time today. Why? What's up? In honor of you contributions you made to the Surface Reclamation operation. Okay, did not mean to click that. PMR decided to provide you with a new weapon. Oh, what is it? It's a customized especially for you. So you'll need to visit us in person in order to test it and claim it. Does it have to be today? Today would be preferable. But if you can't, we can make adjustments. Alright, I'll stop by today. Thank you. Then I'll see you later. ... What's wrong, Commander? You look rather bemused. Oh, it's just something came up rather suddenly. What is it? MMR is providing me with a new weapon. MMR? Why would they do that out of the blue? They say it's a recognition for my contribution towards reclaiming the surface. Isn't this a good thing? It's a chance for us to enhance our firepower. and an opportunity to use cutting-edge weapons developed by MMR. Let's go right away. Apparently they're only making one for me. What? How come? You're practically superhuman at this point. What are you babbling about? Sorry. What are you bathering about now? No, I don't want to. Oh my god. There we go. Oh my gosh. There we go. I'm simply saying the Master has ascended to the realm of divine masters beyond humans. Don't you ever feel that? There are times when Master doesn't feel human. I wish I... Sorry. I'm trying to do Anissa's voice and I'm screwing up. I wish I could say otherwise, but there haven't been times when I thought the commander recovered unusually fast from injuries. You're right, but surely it's better than taking ages to recover from injuries. I appreciate the compliment, I think. No problem! So, I don't think there'll be any new weapons for y'all. Darn, that's a bummer. Still, you getting one is pretty better than nothing. Well, I agree with this. Sounds like a wonderful development. It does all feel rather sudden. That's true. Plus, we are talking about MMR Research Lab. There's all sorts of unsavory rumors about that place. Should I check in with the other squads and see if they heard anything? No, Mana was the one who got in touch with me, so everything should be fine. Fair point. If it's not like Mana to lie about something. We owe Mana a lot for all her help. So I'll go. Understood. Master! If you encounter a solid weapon meant for units while you're at it, could you... You idiot! What is the chance of that happening? Ignore her, Commander. Be careful, and if anything happens, call us. We'll be there by, so you can contact us anytime. You all get some rest. I'll reach out if something happens. Alright, you'll be inside the ark after all, so what could go wrong? Why do you say that, Anise? I know you're not Neon, but why? Make sure to bring back lots of good stuff, Commander. Safe travels. Take care, Master. That's interesting. So we definitely got an unexpected invitation. That first scene was an unexpected invitation, I tell you what. But anyway, we got this next scene, and that one is an unexpected invitation B. So I guess we're entering the building. Okay, that rhymed unintentionally. But let's go into it. I don't think we're gonna have a niece and stuff, so they won't have to hear me talking like this. So, yeah. Anyway, let's go with an unexpected invitation B. Zing. I entered the MMR research lab. Huh? I look around in search of Mana, but she is nowhere to be seen. Ding. Mana, where are you? There's no answer. Mana? Should I wait around for her? Number 7? Oh, no! Why already? Ether? Fancy meeting you here. What are you doing here in these parts? Are you finally ready to hop on my experimentation table? Woman, you get away! I'm here to see Mana. Mana? Why? I was told that MMR is giving me a new weapon. Really? This is the first I've heard of it. You don't know about it? Of course not. That's how it is being employed at MMR. I'm already overworked as it is on my own work. So I'm in the dark as to where their other teams are up to. It's not like you know what the other commanders are up to either, right? Right. You see, that's just how the world works. If it's not your personal job, you resign yourself to not knowing anything about it. I suppose that means you don't know where Mana is either? Actually, I think I do. You do? I believe I heard her say something about going to the deep sector earlier. She also mentioned that she'd be out of contact for a while, so if anything crops up, they have to handle it themselves. Again though, I'm not 100% sure if that's the case. So she can't be reached right now. If she went to the deep sector, then no. Once you head inside, you're forbidden from communication with anyone outside. That goes for researchers like myself. What a pain. What sort of plans did you and Mana have anyway? Did you arrange to meet at a specific time? No. That's not like Mana. Maybe she thought she'd be back soon. Should I wait for her? Would you like to go and meet her? In person? Yeah. You're a busy man, so I presume you can afford to stand around waiting too long. Can I go inside? What's the worst that could happen? Let's go. I'll take you there. What are you scheming? What are you scheming? I do not like that look. She is scheming. Okay, either what are you scheming? Yeah, you'll escort me personally? Why you look so skeptical? Do you think I'm only pretending to take you to Mana? But instead, I'll drag you to my lab for some experiments. I mean, yeah? Okay, well, Commander's actually being honest here. Is that your plan? Of course not. I'm a busy woman. If I wanted to conduct experiments on you, I wouldn't go through all that rigmarole. Despite being as busy as I am, I'm generous enough to devote my precious time to helping you out. You ought to be careful. Alright then, lead the way. Let's go. Alright, so Ether is escorting us. That's actually really odd. Why is Ether escorting us? That is so weird. Like, I actually don't know why she's escorting us. Like, it's not dangerous, yet for some reason we need an escort. That's honestly very weird, and I guess we'll have to find out what else we got there. What else it is, so. Alright, here we go, I guess. Alright, down below A. Let's go. I follow Ether down the halls of the MMR research lab. The elevator is so far down. Far away. Can't they do something about that? It's so annoying to having to walk this far every time. What was it called again? This place we're going to? The deep sector. It also referred to be as level E zone. But to keep the thing simple, we typically call it the deep sector. Somewhat frustrating, it divided into 2 separate sections. That's how big it is. And it's underground as well? Yes, deep underground. All the labs at MMR are subterranean. But the deep sector is particularly far down. You can only get there from using a special elevator. Which means we have to go all the way over here for a single time. It's such a pain. You said all the labs are underground? Don't you remember? You came to my lab last time because you caught something while on the surface. Oh! So this is actually a direct reference to the Bond story. So the Bond story would be... Okay, so we know the Bond story is canon. Well, actually... Well, Bond stories are canon, but that's... Okay. So, I'm glad I did our Bond story. Yeah, so that video link right there is to our Bond story. So yeah, I'm glad we did our Bond story. Holy smoles. You came to my lab because you caught something on the surface. You caught my... surface. Let's do a refresh my memory, just in case, catch up everybody. You don't remember? Well, I guess that's not entirely unreasonable. When people catch a disease from the surface, they need to come to the MMR for labs for treatment. Last time, you caught something like a cold on the surface, and I treated you. That was all done in one of our underground labs. I realize how strange this all sounds. The Ark is already underground, and now we're talking about more things under that. Why didn't Missilis build the labs above ground? Because this way, the test subjects won't be able to escape. Huh? Huh? Relax, it's just a joke. Yeah, with you, I'm not so sure. The answer should be obvious. It's because we do is highly secretive. Okay, that makes sense. There is a reason why people always talk about secrets buried underground. The MMR Research Lab is a prime example of that. All the Ark's secrets are sealed away, buried deep under the surface. Is that why you're forbidden from communicating with the outside while you're in there? Correct. That place is full of top secret stuff. You never know what or how secret might leak. So any and all communications are restricted while inside the deep sector. That's why Mana is currently incommunicado. This place seems also perfect. Is it alright for me to be going there? Sure, why not? Your reputation precedes you. You're encountered everything from pilgrims to heretics. Besides, it's not like you're going to be running around opening all the lab doors. It'll be fine. That's a reference to the... That is a dead reference to the Bond story. If you know, you know. That is a Bond story reference. I love that. Because that's technically what we almost did. I still feel a bit uneasy. So you don't want to meet Mana? You don't have to if you don't want to. Don't worry, and just stay close to me. You'll get lost if you space out while we're in there. Okay. Okay, well then. So, Ether's got jokes. I don't know if I trust her for jokes. Your jokes are evil. Evil! If you know, you know what I'm referencing. But anyway, with that out of the way and my worries out of the way, let's continue. This is getting weird. Alright, down below B. Let's check it out. Here we are. This elevator will take us straight to the deep sector. Beep. Ether taps across the card on the elevator panel and presses a button. Click. Whee! The elevator door loudly creaks open. You go in first. I step into the elevator. Next to the elevator door, there is a card slot, along with buttons labeled Level D, Level E, and Level P. There's no double E's. Interesting. You see that slot by the door? Could you insert this access card? Ether hands me an access card, and I insert it into the slot. Beep! The buttons for the level D and E light up with the mechanical ding. The buttons lit up. Good. Looks like the approval hasn't expired yet. Come again? That's a guest pass I got approval for a while back, which can be used in lieu of a researcher's cards. What made you do that ahead of time? It's a royal pain getting approval for every individual time. I find it easier to just get things approved whenever I can. I see. Alright, all you have to do is press level E and you'll go down. Whatever you do, don't press level P, okay? That leads to the furthest recesses of the deep sector. That's off limits even to someone of your caliber. Not to mention, the card wouldn't give you access to that area anyway. You're not getting on? I can't. 1 card per person is the rule. You don't have another access card? I have a researcher's access card, and I haven't been approved at the moment, so I can't use it. It's like I told you earlier, the security there is incredibly stringent. Even researchers like me need to submit formal requests beforehand. It would take forever and a day for me to submit paperwork and go through the process, so you go ahead and on your own. Then why don't I stay and you go? You want me to go find Mana by myself? That's hardly convenient for me, you know. Fine, I'll go. Attaboy. That's more like it. What is it? Feeling sad that we have to part ways? Or are you nervous? Neither. Harsh. Still, you seem a bit more relaxed now. So buck up. And head down to the Meet Mana. Hunk. The door closed. Have fun down there. Okay, so we just lost our escort. Now we're by ourselves. Odd. But okay. So let's go to Into the Abyss. Huh. Okay, this is so weird. I am thinking the parallels, by the way. I do know it's deep, and I'm moderately thinking of the Red Hood event. I'm sorry, Rappy's event. So I am drawing that conclusion, but I don't want to jump to anything yet. And it's interesting. Also, the thing with Ether, and this is the thing, Ether says joke. If Ether doesn't joke, that's the thing. Or if she does, it's very vague. Or it's just like, hey, I'm joking, but I'm actually not. At least when I give an interpretation to her. Anyway, let's continue with Into the Abyss A. So this is the deep sector. Glancing around, I see a windowless corridor. The entry place is nearly empty. I need to find Mana. But how? I continue to look around. It's difficult to ascertain where the door is inside the corridor. The long and gray space isn't well lit. I scan the dim corridor intently, searching for Mana. Ugh. A sudden burst of dizziness hits me and out of the blue, along with a wave of nausea. First things first, I need to get moving. Step. I start walking. Soon after we walking for a long time, there is still no sight of Mana. For that matter, I haven't seen a single researcher around at all. Whew. The dizziness and nausea have grown worse by the second. Maybe I should sit down for a bit. Thud. I sink down on the floor and curl up. Do communications not work here either? Yep. Where are you? No response. I'm in the deep sector right now. No response. Guess not. I lean my head against the wall and stare at the ceiling. I can't keep going on like this. Bristle. I pull up my access card Ether gave me and stare at it. I need to figure out some way to contact Mana. I stand back up, and just as I'm about to head back to the elevator... Commander? Mana? Hey, there you are! What are you doing here? I finally found you! Huh? Okay, wait. Wait a minute. Something's off. She says, what are you doing here? And I finally found you. Did someone else send the text then? Because that doesn't sound like... Huh. Did either send the text and lieu being Mana? Because Ether's been known to set stuff up. So let's find out though, but the fact that Mana was surprised to see us speaks volumes. Well, then she might be, well, actually then again, she might be just be surprised that we got there, but I don't know about this. Oh, we'll find out anyway with Into the Abyss, Part B. I got, what, okay. You were looking for me? Why would you do that? Huh? More importantly, How did you get in here? Ether gave me an access card. She did? I pull out the access card and show it to Mana. That's just a guest pass. Why isn't Ether with you? She said she couldn't come because they had to get separate authorization. Huh? If she couldn't come with you, why did you come here on your own? You asked me to. I did? You contacted me and said that MMR had prepared a new weapon for me. I did? Uh-oh. I think I was right on the money with this one. Yep, somebody else sent that text. Mana? Did you not send me a blah message earlier today? No. I've been here in the deep sector since yesterday. And I am scheduled to be here until tomorrow morning. But wait. But I received a message from you this morning. Huh. Could you show me that message? Hold on. I show the mana I received earlier. Huh. It's definitely been sent from my profile. But I never sent this. Not only that, MMR doesn't produce new weapons for commanders in the first place. Huh? I've never heard of such a project. I'm doing well, zombie. I'm doing well. We're doing the event, so yeah. Yeah, right now, but yeah, welcome. Yeah, I'm just doing the event. I've never heard of such a project. Then how come I have gotten this message? Go ahead, zombie, go ahead. Well, I can't say for sure. But it seems that someone wanted to lure you to MMR. Given that they used my name to mislead you, I highly doubt that their intentions were noble. I'm not following. Commander, what kind of place do you think MMR is? A place where no, this one. A place where the Ark's secrets are hidden? That's rather unexpected, but you're not incorrect. Oh, nice! Congratulations on the banner. Yeah, I got lucky and got mana early, but yeah, congratulations. Nice! Very nice. I only got a single mana, but yeah, congrats. Did someone tell you by any chance? I heard it from Ether. I see. Makes sense. Well, she's right. MMR safeguards all the Ark's technologies, secrets. That's why everyone who comes here first has to be granted authorization in the form of access cards. Here in the deep sector, where we are now, the security here is pretty tight. Particularly tight. In other words, I enter without proper authorization? Not necessarily. You have an access card after all. However, if you were to encounter any other researcher, and they wanted to know your reason for being here, you might be in a bit of a bind. Do you think that that's what they wanted, whoever it was that brought me here? There's no way we can know for certain. One thing is for certain, however, is that staying here for too long will be dangerous for you. Okay, let's out then. Alright, I'll lead the way. Mana hurriedly leads me towards the access elevator. Mana hurriedly towards me to the access elevator. However, beep. I tap the access card against the outside of the panel. Beep. Huh? I try again. Error code 4012. It's not working. Ether? What'd you do? Well, then again, did it just expire? There's no way. I think that card's expired. Great. That means you can't leave. Well, just hunky-dory. Ether, you planned this. Ether, you planned this. There's no way Ether did not plan this. She knew about the time limit. She's the one who sent the text. I'm calling it. There's no way. Ether, what are you scheming? Ether, this is you. Either is you. And even Mana hinted at the fact that it was not one person per thing. Even though she didn't deny it, it was heavily hinted that you could have came here with us. What are you scheming, girl? What are you scheming? Guess we'll find out with Trapped in the Abyss. Great. This is lovely. So I'm trapped? Yes. The code you just saw appears when an expiry access card is used. Can't you open it with your card? I'm scheduled to be here until tomorrow morning. It's nearly impossible to alter the time period which you've been approved. Unless there are truly exceptional circumstances. Bacillus even keeps researchers on a short leash, huh? Yes, they do. Researchers must obtain approval to enter the deep sector, and must adhere precisely to the authorized time frame. Those are the rules. Why is it so inflexible? For a very simple reason. This place contains many secrets. Bacillus doesn't give free rein to anyone who works down here. Not even the researchers? No. The company trusts no one. That's probably the reason why they prefer NIKKE's researchers whenever possible. Hold on. Huh? Are you telling me that the researchers here are intentionally composed entirely of NIKKEs? Not all of them, but most. Do you know that Ether and I are both NIKKEs? No, I didn't. No, yeah. Yeah, we know. Yeah, we know. Yes, I knew. You have a good memory. That's right. Ether and I are both are NIKKEs. In addition to being researchers at MMR, we are also members of the MMR squad. When humanity migrated to the Ark, you know what non-combatant NIKKEs were initially created for? Preserving technology and art. To ensure that humanity's knowledge and creativity wouldn't vanish underground. It was embedded into the NIKKEs themselves. I'm not sure I follow. How exactly do they transpose technology and art into NIKKEs? By transforming exceptional gifted artists and engineers into NIKKEs. Huh? This way, their skills and knowledge could survive, without the human limitations of time. What? Scientists were no different. NIKKEs were considered a premium storage device of all sorts of scientific knowledge. And so many scientists were turned into NIKKEs as well. Wait. Hold on, so wait. So every scientist... So Mihara, who has the lab coat, she has it in her thing. She's a scientist too, I would presume. Or no. So a lot of Mrs. units are all... Huh. Interesting. Okay, well that's shocking, but okay. That's not the only advantage that NIKKEs have. That it's difficult to hide secret inside a NIKKE's brain. Since humanity moved to the Ark, brain scanning technology has improved by leaps and bounds. Unless extreme measures like neural shielding or boxing are employed. And most NIKKEs are incapable of concealing any information from humans. That explains it. That's not the only reason. It's easy to store information in NIKKEs, and it's difficult for them to hide anything. That's why the majority of MMR researchers are NIKKEs. Of course, not everyone was forced into it. Some volunteered to become NIKKEs, hoping to complete their research without being limited by human lifespan. Like Grave. That was exactly the reason Grave did it. Interesting. I see. I've gotten sidetracked. To summarize, Missilus doesn't even trust its own researchers. Therefore, curtailing the time period for which I was authorized would be difficult. Got it. Thank you for understanding. We've spent too much time talking. It's not prudent to stay here long. Let's look for another lab where we might get a signal. Okay, let's move. But wait. Wait, I thought communication wasn't allowed. So wait, is this gonna be allowed though? Because I thought you were probably communicating outside the arc, unless either. Oh, let's see. We'll see. I guess we'll see. Deja vu. A. Deja vu? Okay. What is going on? Okay, so that's an interesting fact though. I didn't think about. So that means that most of, if not all, the researchers. So that pretty much confirms that anything from MMR, any unit that we get in the future, MMR is a NIKKE. That could mean that if what we think is true, and I can't remember back, the scientist that works with Dorothy at Eden, is she a NIKKE? Then? I don't remember if she worked for MMR. I'll have to double check later, but if she is, that's interesting. Deja vu A. Mana and I began searching for any types of communication with the deep sector. Commander, would you come here? There's an elevator here too? Of course, the deep sector is a vast place. It would be difficult working with only one operating elevator. I believe there should be an emergency contact device inside this elevator. Beep, beep, beep. Mana fiddles with the control panel of the elevator. Nothing. It seems the rumors were unfounded. Let's go somewhere else. We search for another elevator. Zing. As we enter the dust-filled room, we see sacred altar of some kind. Altar? Huh? What's this? A prayer room. A what? Wait! Rapunzel! Rapunzel! If Rapunzel was working with, who I think wait, let me see. A prayer room? Yes, a space for religious worship. Yes, it has to be. This has to be a direct link to Rapunzel because Rapunzel was because Rapunzel prayed every day and MMR has roots. What's a place like this doing here? The organization which preceded MMR has religious ties, so they created this space. Yep, bingo. So, from that notion, we can say, so, it is rarely used now, though. That might explain the dust. Mana expands to expect the prayer room. Nothing here either. Let's keep moving. All right. We leave the prayer room. Creak, crack. This should be the emergency communication device hidden here somewhere. Just a moment. Mana starts to press at various points of the wall. Nothing. It's either already been discovered or it's been more unfounded rumors. We also try to look for purported hidden communications in the corridor. Soon after. Not a thing. Nope. Either every possible way that contacting the outside is blocked. It seems so. This is the first time I've gotten definitive confirmation of that. Feeling slightly dizzy, I lean against the wall. Are you alright, Commander? Come to think of it, you look a bit pale for a while now. Is something wrong? I just feel a little tired is all. Don't worry about it. Right now, we need to look for a way out. That's true, but can I ask another lab? What is it? There's one place we haven't checked yet. If they haven't removed all equipment, there might still be a communication device in there. Let's go. Follow me. Zing. Come in. Come in. Okay. I follow Mana. Inside the empty lab. Throb. A sharp pain shoots through my head. What is going on with the commander? What? Ugh! The nausea is even more intense than before. While trying to ignore my splitting migraine, I once again look ahead. A small tank stands before us in the otherwise empty lab, as if experiments have been halted midway. For some reason, I'm getting a sense of deja vu. What? Wait, what? Why are you getting... No way. There's no way that theory is proving true. No. Right? There's no way. There's a theory. Okay, I'm gonna say this now. There's a theory that basically states that technically the commander may be a clone or something of that nature. But they're staring at the tank. Are they actually bringing this up? Because also back in the day, Commander was explicitly asked by Chatterbox, you were in the hospitalized with a fever? Commander said yes, or something like that. Now we're getting this. And MMR specifically stated that they deal with diseases found on the surface. Could there be a connection heavily there? Well, I guess we'll find out. The tank is filled with liquid of some kind. The tank is filled with a liquid of some kind. Seems like it has something else inside it. Woo! Controlling my breathing, I turn my gaze space behind the tank. There is an empty desk. Similar to the tank, it feels like there was once a plethora of materials on it, which are now gone. Mana. Yes? What is this place? A lab that fallen into disuse. Someone I knew used to work here. Knowing her, she may have left behind a communication device to contact the upper levels. Somebody you used to know. Yeah? You know her? The two of us lock eyes. Huh? Commander, are you okay? You look worse than before. Are you sure it's just exhaustion? Actually, I don't feel so good. When did it start? What? Sorry. Since I entered the deep sector. That was a long time ago. Why didn't you tell me earlier? I'm sorry, I was able to manage it for a while. But the headache got unbearable since we got into this room. This particular lab, you mean? Yeah. I'm also getting a feeling of deja vu for some reason. Deja vu? Here? Rob. Honestly, maybe I do, maybe I don't. My head's killing me. I barely think straight. Huh? Rest here for a moment. I'll look for this communication device myself. Alright. Mana quickly runs inside the lab. I sit on the edge of the nearby desk in an attempt to mitigate the headache. Thud. Huh? As I sit down, my fingers brush against a tablet. What's this? I press the power button. Huh? The screen actually turns on. Project AD. Pop. Just as quickly as it turned on, the screen abruptly turns off. Project AD? Ah! Ugh. The headache intensifies. Oh, ringing, that's not, ugh. Enhancing the human body through technology advancement. Enhancing the body through technology advancement? What? A new purpose. Huh? Ugh! Thud. The pain becomes unbearable. The pain becomes unbearable. And everything goes dark. There's no way the commander was... Wait. What is going on with this? What in the flippity floppity flute? What is going on? This event. I am glad we're not doing battles with this. What is going on with this event? So wait, okay. So back up here. The commander was experimented on, enhanced, or something. Is there a possibility that he's a NIKKE and he just doesn't know it? No, right? Because, well, I mean, no, because Anderson wouldn't know. Then again, okay, wait a minute, back up here. There is some clues to this. Number one, we know for a fact that technically the commander, because we can do context clues from every single part of here. And the thing, number one, we know the commander has Valboss. Number two, we know for a fact that commander's healing is unusual at the highest degree. Like, he's almost superhuman. The counters has said this multiple times. Okay. Number three. We know that technically, I won't spoil how we know, but we know that unless it's a translation error, males with Valboss are exceedingly rare. Why? Why are they rare? Fourth, and this is the big one too. And so yeah. We know that humans can be modified because of Johan. So what in the Benji is going on here? Is the commander actually a clone, or have they been modified? Because the commander definitely has been here before. Is the theory true? Is the commander... We'll have to see. Let's see what it is. Deja vu me. Here we go. My body feels like it weighs a ton. My arms and legs refuse to move. I feel stiff. I attempt to move the tip of my fingers. Huh? Subject is moving. I can hear a familiar voice. Another familiar voice. I can be heard. Is he the one that's subject for the project? What? Excuse me? Yes. I open my eyelids with a crack. What? What is going on? What is going on? I need answers. I need answers right now. Why are these two here? Ether? Will you have the results of the subject soon? Most likely. This deadline is approaching. Mana looks in my direction. Do you think it will succeed this time? Ether granted towards me. Not sure. None of the past cases have been successful. If this one fails too, the project might be terminated, won't it? For someone who isn't part of the project, you remember an awful lot. Thanks, this is a new and improved body. Thanks to this new and improved body, I remember everything. New and improved? Wait. So that's not... Okay, so this is a new version of you. Okay. Huh. Fair point. Since becoming Nikkes, neither of us have forgotten anything important. Don't look so grim. This is just a hunch, but I feel like this attempt will be a success. A hunch? That's rather scientific of you to say. Achieving success in your research doesn't always depend on science alone. It's just hope on my end. I've grown far more invested in this than I thought I would. My holy hope is... Mana reaches her hand towards me. That we don't have to terminate. Commander? Commander? Ah! What is this place? What in the actual Benji is going on? What is with all this lore? What in the... This is... What? Shift up, what the... Okay, either A. Okay. So, how far in the past was that? How far? How far in the past was that? How far? So they just became Nikkes. How far does this go? What in the Benji is going on? I need to know more. I need to know more. We need to go in. We need to go in. Unknown A. What is going on? Okay. Unknown A. Commander. Ugh. Mana? Oh, we're back. We're back here, I see. Mana. Are you feeling okay? Of course I'm fine. The moment I try to sit up. Ugh. A searing migraine begins to set in. Are you okay, Commander? My head! Take a deep breath. I follow Mana's advice. Now slowly exhale. I slowly exhaled. After repeating several times, my head feels slightly less painful. Are you feeling better now? Yeah, thanks. After all or less my senses coming back, my lenses, I look around. Where am I? The MMR research lab. Don't you remember? What am I doing here? I can't remember a thing. Perhaps my headache has something to do with it. I close my eyes and shift through my thoughts. Are you feeling calmer now? As I listen to Mana's voice, I recall everything that's happened so far. I had some sort of dream. Sorry? You and Ether were in it. Me and Ether? Maybe you dreamt that because you want to leave this place? You two were staring at me, talking about how you hoped I'd be a success. Sorry? You also mentioned some kind of project. Huh? Ugh! The headache is debilitating. Commander, I think it's good for you to stop thinking so much. Get some rest, then try to move around. You're sweating like crazy. Ugh. Why don't you try getting up first? The floor is too cold. It'd be best to move somewhere warmer. Let me help you. Blanche. I grab a hold of Mana's arm. I have something to ask. Yes? Have we met before? Are we fighting this out now? Have we? We got to find out right now. No stalling. We're going in. What is it? Unknown B. What do you mean? I don't understand. I don't think I was dreaming. That can't be. How can a dream be real? The things I heard, they were too vivid. You probably feel that way since you were unwell. Mana approaches over, eager to wrap up the conversation. No, you're rushing me. You know the commander knows. You're trying to just wrap up this conversation. You know what's going on. You can't hide this, Mana. She seems to be hiding something. Yeah, she is. You are not hiding. But what could it be? First off, let's get out of here. The headache and dizzying I experienced immediately after arriving at the dig sector. The strange familiarity of the surroundings. The dream of Mana and Ether. The feeling of being underwater, unable to move. The project they mentioned. They would be terminated if I failed. It would be best to head outside before trying to process all this. Okay. As I stand up to follow Mana, ladder, my fingertip bumped into the tablet. I saw something on the first tablet before I collapsed. What was it? Well, don't you rest a bit in prayer room. I'll search my own for some way to reach outside. I look around again. Before me is a tank filled with liquid, big enough to fit a person. The familiarity of the lab. The dream of being submerged in the tank. The words written on the tablet. Project AD. Don't you ever feel that there are times when the master doesn't feel human? I wish I could say otherwise, but there's been times when I thought the commander recovered unusually fast from injuries. You're right, but surely it's better than talking. Taking ages for injuries, right? Commander? Commander, is something wrong? There was a there we go. There was a project conducted in this lab. Why is it there? There was. Oh. But why? Did the project succeed? Sorry? What was the name of the project? Was it Project AD? Huh? How do you know that name? It was a project to enhance the human body, right? What? If that's the case, there are some things that come in mind. When I think about it, there are many things about me that seem odd. First, I've carried a fully armed NIKKE on my own before. Yeah, you have. And fired anti-ship rifles meant for NIKKEs despite having an injured leg. Yes, you have. No ordinary human could lift that much weight. Well, you might simply be stronger than most people. The more to it than that. Whenever I'm injured, I heal abnormally fast. Maybe you just have faster recovery rate than normal. No, it's nearly superhuman. You're not getting out of this, Mana. The commander is not dumb. During operations, I've sustained all manner of injuries. From minor scalps to being impaled through the stomach. Despite sustaining should be fatal injuries, I've always survived. In fact, the amount of time required to heal has steadily decreased over time. I see. No one with any sense could call that normal. You're right, it's certainly unusual. But it's not out of the realm of possibilities for there to be someone in this world naturally born with exceptional strength or healing abilities. Things are only strange if you think they are. If you view things as normal, then there's no strange anymore. So don't think of it as anything unusual. I recognize this place. Sorry? Don't you find that odd? That I'm somehow familiar with the inner recesses of MR, despite purportedly having never been here? Or am I just overthinking that as well? I'm sorry. You can ask me all the questions you want, but I can't answer any of them. Not even one? No. I can't tell you anything. So, please stop. Mana, no. Mana. Then answer me just one thing, and I'll stop. Yes? Am I human? That... A hand shoots out from behind Mana and covers her mouth. Shh. That's enough questions! Who are you? No, come on! Leave us with that cliffhanger. Get in there. Identity A. You better tell the truth. Who are you? That was close for comfort, Mana. You nearly let the cat out of the bag. You should know better than that. Huh? You know as well as I do that there are dark forces deep in the Ark. They are watching us, always and everywhere. If you catch their attention, you're in for a world of hurt. Those of us residing in the Abyss should be especially careful, isn't that right? Yes, I know that. Dark forces? Thank you for stopping me. No need to thank me. If you want to repay me, you can help me next next time I do something good. Got it? Yeah. Such a sweet girl. Now then, I presume this young man is the celebrated number 7 I heard so much about. Wait! I just had a brain blast. In the Bond story with Aether, she automatically calls number 7. We assumed that was the thing. What if she's calling number 7 to give a huge hint that technically speaking... Are we actually a NIKKE and I'm right? Or are we something else? Why we call number 7? Why she doesn't know as a commander? You have some explaining to do, woman. My goodness, he looks even more handsome in person. Oh, well, thank you. You've grown up suddenly. Excuse me? Who are you? Me? Goodness gracious, would you look at me? I'd even introduce myself. Ah, that perils of old age. I'm Jiren, the pleasure is all mine. You. Commander doesn't know, but you. I believe this is our first time meeting, yes? I think I've heard that name before. Really? How can that be possible? Most interesting. Uh-oh. Hehe, well, I suppose it's not entirely outside the realm of possibility. You are quite deeply connected with my sister, so you must have heard of me at some point. Sister? Are you related to Cillian? Yep, there it is. Half-sister would be more correct. Okay, so you're a half-sister. Enthralling. But what am I saying? We're working here. As such, I should instead say that I'm an employee working under the esteemed president of Missilis. I'll make it simple for you. Just think of me as one of the researchers at MMR. Half-sister, you say? Oh, it seems you're partial to that appellation. I suppose it makes sense. After all, many of the most riveting stories concern themselves with love triangles. Wait, what? Wait, are you confirming something that there's been a ship all this time? Because there's been a heavy influence that Silian's into us. Are you confirming this, and now you're confirming this too? Commander really's gotta... Incorporating Missilis into the romantic entanglements is surely the most entertaining option. No. What? Are you hitting on the commander? I mean, okay, number one, you do look fine, but also number two, I have not forgotten. Wait, commander doesn't know about uni. Uh-oh. I don't mind, you do look fine. No, focus! We must stay focused, my brothers. We have happy. Gosh darn, you look fine. What? Okay, good. Commander, staying focused. What are these dark forces in the art that you keep mentioning? Cutting straight to the chase. I see you're not one for formalities. Are you talking about Enoch? So harsh. How could I ever impugn our good friend Enoch in such a way, when she works tirelessly on humanity's behalf? The dark forces I speak of is the Ark itself, the very thing that feeds, shelters, and protects us. What? That's all you need to know for now. It's been dangerous for you to know any more than that. You hardly want to spend your existence trapped underground, do you? You're still young, and you must have a lot you still want to do. You should be running freely above ground. Jiren, was it? That's right. Why are you calling me number 7? Thank you! That's because you are... Oh boy, I nearly spilled the beans. You're quite mesmerizing, you know. The more we talk, the more I want to tell you everything. Is this why all the NIKKEs are so obsessed with you? Help! Perhaps it's because you're so handsome. Or perhaps because you're number 7. Am I actually a NIKKE? Is the commander a NIKKE? There's no way. A NIKKE. Experiments have failed. A enhancement is a thing. A male who has Valpos. Wait, my theory almost is found. I made a theory in my head a while back that I hypothesized the reason that all the NIKKEs were females, and there weren't any really male NIKKEs is because of what was said. I'm posting this theory later, see if this has any meaning. Because what my theory is that all NIKKEs that were any unit that was turned into a NIKKE had Valpos in them. When they returned the NIKKEs, that's how come they were put in there. But those who didn't have Valpos failed the thing. Commander might be the thing. Or perhaps it's because you're number 7. But we gotta wait. What are you talking about? Jiren, that's enough. Alright, I'll stop teasing him. Anyway, I simply stopped by to give a short introduction. Here you are. Jiren hands over an access card. Is that... That's right, it's an access card. Since you're finished with your business here, it's time for you to leave. What? Why have you done this? I am not entirely bereft of conscience, you know. Since I'm the one who brought you here, I should be the one to get you out. Wait! You brought us here? You mean... Yes, I'm the one who made the oh-so-handsome number 7 come here. Why? What? So it was you. Why? I wanted to see you. I have a lot of interest in you for many reasons. Cillian and all the other units have gotten to see you, and I was so upset that I hadn't had a privilege to seeing you in person. With my current situation, I am in no position to be going outside and attracting unwanted attention. So I thought it would be a good idea if you come here instead. Why do you just speak me plainly and invite me? Oh, come now, you could have never come here alone. You would have arrived surrounded by your precious Nikkes, weapons in hand. It would be been liable to cause a scene, and I certainly don't want that. Don't be upset. That access card will ensure you leave this place unharmed. And besides, even though you felt a little dizzy and had a nasty headache, it's not like you leaving empty-handed. Jiren leans in close and whispers to me. You learn a few more things about the Ark and yourself. Jiren steps back. Now then, Mana. Jean hands over another access card to Mana. Could you please use this card to escort the ever-so-dashing number 7 out safely? He seems rather shaken up today, events, so be sure to calm him down before he leaves. Yes, I understand. I have fun today, number 7. See you around. Jean walks away. Let's get out of here, Commander. Okay. Give the commanders a NIKKE or something else. It's starting to pile up. It's starting to add up. So first of all, the love triangle. So I guess Soyeon is into us. Now that's news. But also number 2 is the commander of NIKKE. He's either a NIKKE or a clone. Or something. The commander is very close to knowing the truth. Is this going to be the year we find out what the commander truly is? Guess we're gonna find out with Identity B. We still have one left, I think. This is the last one. Identity B. Tap, tap, tap. The sound of tapping can be heard. And the bitter aroma of coffee lingers in the air. I can detect the pattering of water droplets as well. Drip, drip, drip. Hold on. What is this? I look around and see a neatly organized lab. And an IV drip connected to one of my arms. An IV drip? You're awake. How are you feeling? Why am I... Shortly after talking to the elevator to level D, you collapsed. A quick examination was conducted. The results showed excessive stress and fatigue leading to several exhaustion. In short, you were tired. I see. Thank you. For what? For bringing me here and treating me. I gently lift up my arm with IV needle. You collapsed right in front of me. It's only natural I can't tend to you. Besides, I am a big part of why you're in this state. I'm sorry. Pardon? I kept pressing you with questions that you couldn't answer and put you in a difficult spot. Huh? And for that, I'm sorry. Your questions were entirely reasonable. Anyone would react that way when doubt is being cast upon their very identity. Thanks for understanding. Commander? I can't answer any of the questions you asked. MMR is fountain of knowledge, yet it also holds many secrets. One of the cardinal rules is never to share the secrets. I understand. But what I can say is this. Regardless of your identity or what secrets you carry, the reasons you've earned the trust and love of so many Nikkes, including me, has nothing to do with how you were created. You're either a clone or a NIKKE. That confirms it. That's the hint. Instead, it has everything to do with how you lived. mana. That's above all is your true identity, Commander. So don't fret anymore and rest up. In the meantime, I'll protect you. Not as a researcher with an ulterior motive, but simply as a Nikke. Thanks. I'll try to get some sleep then. Good night, Commander. I close my eyes. Everything is still enshrouded with questions. But at least for now, in the moment, I feel I can sleep peacefully. And that's how it ends. Okay. So, before I end here, the amount of lore dropped in this is ridiculous. So we know for the fact the commander knows what's going on, but the commander is aware that they can't get the answers right now. But the commander knows that the thing. We also know for the fact that in a sense that we have been formulating, the commander was in a tube. The commander hypothesized that they were enhanced human. But Mana hinted something at the very end there. No matter how you were created, Commander was created. Is the Commander either a clone of the Commander, like we think, growing out of a tube, or is the Commander a Nikke? Because remember, male Nikkes had a very little success rate, but they were still made. I think it was like 90% or something like that. But yeah, this event has dropped so many things. I might drop my theory later, because one of my theories, I'll just say it now, whatever. The theory I have is every Nikke that's ever been made and every unit that has been made, the reason they were successful is because they all had Valpus in them. And that's how come they became prime candidates. And the ones who failed the run didn't have Valpus in them. That is definitely my theory about this. And yeah, I need more lore. But I think, unfortunately, after this, we're not going to get much questions until afterwards. Because I think, unfortunately, it's the event. So we're going to have to... It's going to be the February event. Unless we get another drop of information and lore. But holy Benji, this event was amazing. It dropped so much stuff, and I really can't wait to hear more. I want to know more. I want to know who the commander is. Really, if he's a Nikke, a super soldier, or a clone. We need to know this. And B, we need to figure out what happened to him, and also see what the future is, because if he is a Nikke, that would make sense how he would understand Nikke so well, and the fact that technically speaking he has an affinity for Nikkes, even though like some people do. Maybe that could be also the case. I don't know. It's just, there's so many questions. This dropped more questions. This is a Benji time to start January. Holy Benji. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I certainly did. I'm going to get the theorizing and stuff like that and hopefully figure something out. But yeah, holy Benji. That event was ridiculous. But yeah, I'm going to end it here. I hope you all enjoyed. I know I did. This was streamed live on Twitch, pun_knee at twitch.com. Stop on by. I stream Wednesdays through Saturdays, so go ahead and hop on by. I also upload my schedules on Twitter and Blue Skies, so make sure to follow them there. And I also upload on YouTube. We already know because you're watching the video right now. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. I know I did. This was flat out fantastic. I'll see you all later. Peace. Or yeah, haha. Pun pun.